Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome to another SHARKPLAYS episode, as today we're going to be doing Mortal Kombat's arcade mode for Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Now, if you haven't seen any of the previous episodes on the channel, go ahead and do so, because I literally went through all 218 Conquest mode missions. So definitely check that out if you want to see me get my butt kicked, or just, you know, enjoy some awesome Mortal Kombat lore within the storytelling within Conquest mode. But as of right now, we will definitely be going into Mortal Kombat, again, the arcade mode, and basically try to see which ending is more canon and which endings are not, because that's one of the more important things about Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance is the continuity of endings. And within this gameplay of arcade, I will be solely focusing on Reptile, because Reptile is my favorite Mortal Kombat character after, like, or before Kung Lao and Rain, but Reptile will always be that that fighter. So, and on top of that, Reptile's storyline is extremely canon for Mortal Kombat's Deception video game, which follows after this. So it's definitely important for us to use Reptile, because that will pave the way into what's to come. So let's go ahead and pick Reptile, and hopefully we'll check out his ending, because again, that's very crucial, very important to the follow-up video game Mortal Kombat Deception. So this should be fun, hopefully. Now, don't expect me to be anything short of cheap and lazy, because I honestly do not care about any of this fighting or whatever. I'm not the greatest Mortal Kombat fighter, or by any means. I just like to, win, for that matter, and win any way possible. I don't need to pull off crazy ass combos and stuff like that. My cheap rule of thumb is really just impaling and jump kicking, and then just like acid spin. Ooh, look at that, blood and acid. Oh, and the chicken dance. I don't know any fatalities, so don't expect me to do it. 100 jade coins. Longhai Temple. Su Hao. The arcade mode for this game is fairly short compared to other Mortal Kombat games, so hopefully it's not like as long. But I do know that when you get towards the end, after Moloch, where you're fighting Shang Tsung and Quan Chi, that gets a bit difficult, so definitely need to, brush up my skills just a slight bit. However, again, it's not extremely mandatory for me. Oh. Yes, I am one of those fighters that continues with the jump kicks. Whatever. And as I mentioned previously in the Reptile's Conquest mode storylines, is that Reptile plays a very pivotal character, and we've seen the background storyline for Reptile within this Conquest mode, as he was trying to be faithful to Shao Kahn, and then eventually got sidetracked by Natara, And unfortunately, that's where the storyline between Natara and Cyrax came into play, which will be one of the endings as well. And that also coincides with Raiden's ending, which is another very traumatic experience. And when I say traumatic, I mean the ending of that one was always probably one of my favorites. Sure, you know, sure, Deception wasn't as I thought it was or what I wanted it to be. It's still one of my favorite Mortal Kombat video games for PlayStation 2 of all time. There's absolutely no denying that for sure. Ooh, mirror match. And even if we saw in the crypt how I don't have much platinum or onyx coins, the only way to get those coins is to... The only way to get those coins is to do a test your might or test your sight. Now, that's really based on randomness of the game, and if we're lucky, maybe we'll get one or the other, and really just depends on what's the difficulty level on those. Otherwise, you know, don't expect to gain anything out of that. But going back to Reptile's storyline for Deadly Alliance, in Conquest mode, they explained how he was literally in the background of the ambush of the Deadly Alliance with Shao Kahn. And, and that, and that basically had Reptile feel guilty, and because of that he felt like he had no purpose or not really much of a, I guess you can say, a purpose in life. So because of that he sought for a new master or leader and ended up stumbling upon Natara.
Round 1. Fight.
I have to stab this guy. This drunken disgrace of a character. Bo Raicho. Shout out to Mr. G-Star.
Reptile wins. Round 2.
Art.
Fight.
You can also use the background acid as your tier advantage. You see those little monks in the background, the bigger ones with the acid orbs. If you place any character like that, I don't know if you just saw. Oh, see, like my health was going down. Let's see if the acid will hit Boraicho. Come on, acid. Any acid? Oh. That sucks. Maybe I had to go there. It would have been nice if Boraicho got the acid. Alright, so we're saving to memory card. Johnny Cage at the Lost Tomb. Oh man, test your might. This is gonna suck. Hopefully it's the easier one. No, it looks like it's steel or some shit. Iron. Oh, it is iron. Oh, I lost my train of thought. That's funny. Yeah, iron is tough. 400 onyx coins though. That would have been sick.
Round 1. Fight.
Where's the crab? There you go. Should have blocked it. Look at that. He knows when I'm about to jump.
Round 2.
Fight.
Fight.
The stabbing is literally, or the impaling is the greatest invention of this game, at least when it comes to arcade mode, because when you get your ass kicked so much in Conquest mode, you really do not have the time and energy to waste on these guys, especially when it comes to arcade mode, because you've already, you know, you've already been exhausted and you're beat, so you just don't want to care for it anymore, and that's okay. Like, I honestly don't even care. At least we're getting some coins in the meantime, which is pretty good. 400 ruby.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice snow level. Oh, of course he would block that one. I'll take that loss. Oh. Damn it. Good enough. I will take it.
Round 2. Fight.
Damn. See, it screwed me up right there. Ooh. Oh. Oh. I like how the AI can just maneuver the thing. Oh. Ooh. Bam. Acid spit. 400 ruby there, that's fine. Oh, 450. Sonya Blade. Campfire scene.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, Sonya might be the first. Oh, maybe not. Oh, look at that. Okay, Sonya. Oh, smart. Oh, so close. There goes the winning streak.
Round 2.
Fight.
Fight.
Oh, yeah. Winning streak is over at this point. Damn, look at that one. She still managed to block even after doing the Kiss of Death. Oh well, that's fine. Continue. Yes, I want to continue. back to Reptile. And also, if you remember from the previous Conquest Mode episode, I even unlocked Blades and MOKAP, which were two secret characters in which you have to select either Raiden or Cyrax and click the directional buttons with X to utilize them, which is pretty sick. See, my 7-round winning streak has been tampered with due to Sonya Blade. Oh. Get away from me.
Round 2.
Fort.
Fight.
Oh, too far. Oh. How does she... The fact that she could still manage to get me at that distance sucks. Ah, there it goes. Well, this will do me no good. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one was not gonna work at all. Look at those monks in the background. They're barely like moving. Oh, come on. I barely got any hits on her. Oh well, this one's a wash too. Fuck. It gets even worse when you're fighting against Quan Chi and Shang Tsung. Alright, we got Cyrax.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh. Take the acid. Oh. Thank you. How's she gonna jump right over me? How dare she?
Round 2. Fight.
Ugh. Ah. Look at Ah. Get out of here, stupid Sonya. 450 Sapphire. At least that's still something. Ooh, memory card. Alright, we are at Moloch's Lair. 500 Jade Coins. Ooh, test your sight. Hopefully this will be better. There's only 4. Alright, let's pay attention, shall we? Platinums. Alright, if I hope this is right.
Choose wisely.
Alright, anything to get platinum, that's fine. Where we failed at the onyx is where we gained success at the platinum. Alright, so there's a little method to Moloch here. That's why I always use Reptile. You gotta go into the crab. Oops. Shit. Oh. There you go. So, somewhat straightforward, but there's a little pattern to him. Oh. Oh. Whenever he does the giant swing is really enough of a... Boom! Look at that. Out of here. And... oh. So, really nothing much to Moloch. Not as intimidating or intense as, let's say, Goro or Kentaro or even Motaro for that matter. The last two, we have reached the Deadly Alliance. Oh boy. This should be interesting. Alright, so Quan Chi is probably the hardest one amongst... well, actually, no. It really depends, because whoever's the last one that you fight ends up becoming the hardest character that... the hardest character that you end up fighting or facing. I think they really just do... they step it up a bit. However, I will say usually Quan Chi is probably the hardest character to fight because of all the oh shoot, sidestep. Oh, damn it. Alright, this one goes to Quan. It's okay. It's okay, I'll give it to him. Look at, he still managed to block that. Damn AI. Keep your distance, Quan. I know, it's very cheap, but what can I say? I don't care. Boom! One day I'll memorize fatalities. One day. Just not now. Probably not ever. Look at that, 1,000 sapphire coins. Dios mío. We have made it to Jax. Or Jax being the last loading screen. Alright, let's see how much Shang Tsung will kick my ass. Of course. Oh. Oh, of course he would. Yes. That's funny.
Round 2.
Fight.
Fight.
Oh, of course. I should have blocked. There you go. It's cheap, I know. I'm sorry. Oh! How did that one kick take half of my health? Oh, of course. Oh. Fuck. So close.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, look at that. Of course. Wow. Might as well just done a fatality on me instead. That would have been so much better. Scores. It's okay. I honestly don't mind.
Round 1.
Fight.
Fight.
I could be mistaken, but I think they just get harder at this point. Like, I don't think the game pities you for losing. Damn, that was a... Unless it does, I don't even know at this point.
Reptile wins. Round 2. Fight.
Of course, they take it. See, I was blocking. How does he still block even after a... Unbelievable. Look at... Ah. Thank you, Lord. Oh man, cheap victories, but I'll take it. At least we got 1,000 sapphire coins. All right, everybody, shut up. Listen to this ending. Oh, look at that! The army heading to the city. That's a dangerous, dark, deep-looking, awesome wallpaper. Alright, everybody shut up. Listen to this.
Despite the strong sulfurous stench that filled the chamber, Reptile could smell that Nitara and Cyrax had been there recently. There was no sign of them now, except for some scattered glass shards and a residual trace of strong magical energies. His revenge would have to wait. Suddenly, an expectant hush filled the chamber as energy cascaded around what appeared to be a dragon embryo. The tiny dragon stretched and the egg cracked. A beam of energy ripped out from inside and lanced into Reptile. His world was filled with a roaring power as his squamous body was twisted and transformed.
Uh-oh.
The ancient prophecy had been fulfilled. The Dragon King had returned.
Yes. Tell me that was not one of the best endings to this game of all time. I don't care what anybody says. That ending was... I don't know how to explain it. I remember as a kid, I was like, what? The Dragon King? There is absolutely no way that anybody could have not been excited to see what the hell was, or who the Dragon King even is. That is beyond, like, I don't know. I mean, we'll talk about Deception stuff later when we get to that game. However, just the thought of these character, or like my favorite character, Reptile, transforming from all the way from 4 all the way up to becoming the Dragon King. Like, yeah, sure, the body could be like the host or whatever, but this planning, the stage process, all that just made this character just one of the most badass. I mean, because he was already a lizard, right? So why not make him into the Dragon King? I mean, shit, that was like probably one of the greatest and best endings, because it coincides with Cyrax and Natara and Raiden's, who are probably the 4 most pivotal characters within, well, not really Natara, but her ending paves the way for Cyrax to do something that involves Reptile to be where he is now, and that still coincides with Raiden and you know, the rest. So yeah, and then like we have Kenshi here doing his little martial arts with all the whole end credits and stuff, but what a fantastic game. There were times where I even went to the library to print out sketches and drawings of Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance's like characters, and I would draw my own characters and come up with my own storylines, made my own comics, and just wanted to really embrace and, you know, just enjoy what Deadly Alliance had to offer. A lot of late night hustle and grinding to get coins to unlock certain things, a lot of golden summer sleepovers, a lot of late nights within the sleepovers to unlock alternate costumes and levels and all that great stuff. So cannot deny that this is literally one of the best games that at least at this time, it was midway before I turned to NetherRealm. Because even though Deception was great, however, Deadly Alliance was really what paved the way. So we are reaching towards the end of the end credits here. And like literally just left you speechless, because you're like, what will happen next? When will the next game come out? Alright, so that was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance for the PlayStation 2, and we've unlocked all the characters, and hopefully in another video I will go over unlockings of alternate costumes and arenas. For now, I don't think I have enough coins for that stuff. And if you go into the content section, you will see, you know, you go towards the endings here. And because Reptile was the only one that I've done within this game, you'll see that Reptile has his, you know, avatar blinking, with the rest need to be unlocked or, you know, done through arcade mode, because that's how you get the other endings. However, because this is a separate memory card, I wanted to start from scratch. However, I will probably insert my other memory card, and then we can go over other character bios and endings and stuff like that. So, alright, so I just inserted my other memory card from literally the 2002 or 2003 memory card, and this is basically the 100% unlocked memory card where I had everything in there, and going back to it just reminds me of all the memories. So as I said before, we had to unlock everyone or played everyone's characters through arcade mode, and here we can see everyone's endings. Now I want to go over some of the main pivotal endings here, which are very crucial to Mortal Kombat's Deceptions video game. So we recently just saw Reptile's ending, and now let's take a look at kind of how it paved the way. So let's start with I think it was either Natara or Cyrax first, but let's do Natara first because I hate her.
After what seemed like an eternity, Cyrax finally emerged from the lava, holding the orb that had bound Natara's realm to Outworld for ages. At last, it was within her grasp. She would be able to free her people from Shao Kahn's imprisonment. Fulfilling her end of the bargain, she sent Cyrax back to his Earthrealm home in exchange for the orb. Natara stared into the orb. It seethed with the power trapped within. She raised it above her head and then smashed it to the floor. It shattered with an inhuman, soul-rending howl. Its horrible energy exploded away and tore her consciousness from her. She awoke later for the first time on her native soil.
Alright, so if you remembered from Reptile's ending, he came to that same exact location and saw the shattered glass or the shattered orb on the ground. So that was after Natara had smashed it or threw it on the ground when Cyrax gave it to her. So now we're going to go to Cyrax's ending. I'm not sure if this one came before or after, but let's quickly take a look at it.
The enormous heat and pressure of the lava burned out Cyrax's senses almost immediately. He cast about blindly in the infernal pit, searching for the orb Natara had sent him to locate. Cyrax found it resting upon a small submerged pedestal beneath the molten depths. As soon as he clambered to the surface, she demanded he hand over the orb. Natara had promised to return Cyrax to Earthrealm once the orb had been retrieved. Taking her necklace in hand, she uttered a mystical incantation. A swirling portal opened around Cyrax had he only had time for a solemn bow before he was swept into the gateway.
So it kind of goes back and forth between both characters because in Natara's ending, she smashed the orb in front of Cyrax, whereas in this one, she still held the orb but sent Cyrax through the gateway. So again, the Cyrax, Natara, and Reptile trilogy storyline really just kind of paves the way for the ending. But this is the true ending of Mortal Kombat's Deadly Alliance. Well, actually, hold on. We have to go through this other character real quick. So we've unlocked Blaze and MOKAP within Mortal Kombat's Conquest mode. So let's take a look at Blaze's ending real quick, and then we'll look at the official main ending for Deadly Alliance.
Having been enslaved through sorcery to guard the molten incubation chamber, Blaze was finally freed once the dragon egg had hatched. He then resumed the quest he had undertaken